just a bit of dirt.
For you, it's just a bit of dirt, but for me, it's another whole hour of scrubbing. I've already told Talbot 1,000,000 times. I don't care how the other houses here look. When someone comes into my house, their shoes stay outside.
Why do you have such a problem with dirt?
Why? Because of the vermin, of course. Well, we already have rats in our house. There's a constant scratching and rasping sound behind the house. The noise is driving me... And Talbot, that damn slacker, said it was normal.
I could take a look if you like.
I'd be extremely grateful if you could find out what it is. I'll see if I can find a little reward for you.
What's Talbot up to?
He's a waster, that's all. He just hangs around outside all day, instead of helping me in the house.
I found what was causing the noise.
Really? Yes. It's all quiet now. What was it?
An armadillo living behind the house.
I knew it was a vermin problem. I'm going to give Talbot a piece of my mind. Take this as a reward.
What is it? I'm working.
What brings you here?
I make sure everyone is where they should be.
So you're the boss here, are you?
Not exactly. The bosses are the mages in the big house. But I'm responsible for everything else. I'm the one who keeps things ticking over here.
All right, and now tell me, who is really in charge?
You mean General Magnus, I suppose. Most of the time he's over in the square outside the Great Hall of the Mages.
Good. Carry on.
Yes, I still have lots to do.
Zakia likes gold. Hummy has gold?
Yeah. Here, take 5 gold.
Zakia wants more gold. Hummy, go and get more gold.
Go earn your own gold.
No! If Hummies give gold, Zakia happy. You give Zakia gold, and Zakia tell you something.
Do the Guardians even trust you, gnomes?
Guardians only trust magic, but eyes of Guardians overlook GNU, so they not see when we do business.
Right. How many gnomes live on Tyrannus?
5.
5?
Does Zakia get more gold if he says higher number?
No, Zakir gets nothing because he can't count. Give me my gold back.
Well, okay.
All I got back from you is 4 gold. 1 is still missing.
But 4 is much more than 5, and half of 8 is...
Forget it. Keep the coin.
Zakir doesn't care that others are...
Hold it. Where are you going? Civilians are not allowed here. Who let you in? Typical Guardian. Red tape through and through, Do you even have to record who is allowed to enter your camp? Just tell me what you're doing here.
The gate was open and I walked in.
Damn it. Are we just letting anyone in? Looks like I need to have a word with the guard at the gate.
I'm here to talk to the mages.
I really don't care. I call the shots here. So you have to talk to me first. What is someone like you really doing on Tyrannus?
We're on the same side.
You expect me to believe that?
I don't have time to mess around. I want to fight the shadows, and I need your help.
You say you want to fight against the shadows with us? All right, convince me. Why should I waste my valuable time for you, of all people?
I helped a Guardian called Ramon in Antigua.
That may be the case, but I'll wait for the official report. You'll have to come up with something better than that for now.
I could join you.
Yeah, I need to teach you much about discipline first. But I can't take on any more cadets. I've got my hands full as it is here at the camp. And then there's the mines. Until I get a report on the condition of my mines, I don't have time for other things.
Who's the most powerful mage here?
That would be the head of this colony, the Honorable Mage Zacharias.
All right. And where can I find him?
He's busy with his research and is not to be disturbed. If you want to know more, talk to Master Erasmus. You can usually find him in the upper levels of the Great Hall.
Does that mean I can talk to the mages in the Great Hall?
If you ask me, no. I think you'd better stay out here. The mages in the Great Hall have had enough distractions in the last few days.
I should have known. What are you doing against the shadows here on Tyrannus?
I know that they have already begun to conquer the island, but I don't have enough men to handle the situation. One of those Shadow Lords has set up camp not far from here.
A Shadow Lord here on Tyrannus? Where is he?
He came by sea and landed on the western shore of the island. Over there, where the sun darkens and all is blighted by shadows. That's where his dominion begins. Be wary, and don't get too close to him.
Can I learn something from you?
You're not a Guardian, therefore I am not permitted to teach you any of our skills. And I certainly won't be sharing the Guardian's knowledge. But I think I could teach you a thing or two about fighting. If you'd like to know something specific, just ask me. However, I will not do this without payment.
I can take care of your mines.
Out of the question. I've already assigned some men to that job.
And how are they doing?
I'm still waiting for their report. I've been for days.
Sounds like you've got everything under control.
All right. You win. You've got the job. Go into the mines and see what the hell's going on down there. But don't you dare make me regret my decision.
One more thing.
Yes?
How many mines are there on Tyrannus?
The crystal deposits are pretty far apart on this island. There could be 4 that may be of use to us. You'll find the entrance to one of the mines here, right behind our settlement's warehouse. One mine is in the north of the island, not far from here. Another is also in the north, but closer to the heart of Tyrannus. And another should be somewhere near the port in the south. But I can't say for sure. So far, we've only found 3 of them.
What do you need from the mines?
I need a report from each foreman. The mages have been pestering me about it for days. They want their crystals. So, do me a favor and don't screw up, all right? Poor creatures. Working as slaves to the mages.
They look happy to me.
Just because they're too stupid to notice doesn't make it all right.
I saw that. Hey, you, Taki.
What do you think of this part of the world?
The mages are powerful and have built a substantial base here. And they are pursuing the wrong object. They haven't really understood the dangers and will perish like all the others.
Ah, new homie in the camp. Abbas knows them all. Abbas remembers when only fields and trees were here.
Typical mages. Cut everything down to build their damned outlandishments.
Do you know any stories about...
Yep, homie. We gnomes here before mages. When mages arrived, they offered deal. They give us gold, and we work for them. If homie has gold, Abbas can sell dinghy or tell story.
What do you...
Cookie look.
Tell... Who's in charge?
Magnus is important, homie. Tells everyone what to do. Zacharias is biggest mage, but he's always busy. Easier to talk to other mages. If you want to learn, go to Stanley, Gordon, and Hardwick. Oh, and Roderick makes delicious soup.
What's so special about the crystal?
Yep, homie. Mages want shiny stones from Kava, from the mines. Gnu, help. There are many Kavas here on the island of crystals. And because we many Gnu, we bring many shiny stones. The homies need many to build big stone circle on the bridge.
Tell me about you know.
We collect dinghy on every island, always looking for the most pretty dinghy there is. The Orikulki.
Why?
At the end of his life, every Gnu needs his Orikulki to leave this world with honor. That is our... destiny. Here.
What?
Cookie.
What do you actually do here?
Abbas is elder of the gnomes, watches over them, and gathers shiny stones for mages. Sadly, Abbas lost Lami. He was hardest working gnome of all.
Then I'll keep an eye out for
Famo, homie. Looky, looky.
Hey there, short ass.
Alupo di paga nupsi.
Yeah, well, whatever.
No? You don't understand nothing? Good. That's because me no monolith stone. All gone. Kasim no longer have stone. You don't be bashing Kumpogun.
It's alright, I understand. You no longer have the stones, I get.
Yip yip.
Monolith stones. I should tell the mage responsible about this little chap here. Now, can you tell me what stones you're on about?
Stones? I said Kasim no stone.
Fuck, I don't really care either way.
Okay.
I need a lockpick.
Ah, a new face in the camp. Are you the replacement for Geralt?
Not that I know of.
Damn. I'd hoped that somebody would finally take over his post. Does that mean I have to continue dealing with this waster?
What kind of a problem have you got with Gap?
Where do I start? He can't even do the simplest task. We've got rules here. And if they aren't observed, we'll have big problems.
There were times when people tried to live without rules. Those were happy times.
What rules are you talking about?
Well, prick up your ears, okay? 1. The word of the mages is law. 2. Crystal mining is top priority. And 3. One must not flake out at one's post.
All right. Understood.
Ah, really? What's the first...
The word of the mages is law.
Correct. Nothing gets done without a strong chain of command. Only those who obey the rules of the camp will achieve something.
Do you need help?
Yes. I've been waiting too long for a bag of crystals to be delivered from the camp's mine. I'm not counting on Geralt bringing them anymore, which is why you are going to get them. I'll make it worth your while.
I'll bring you your pouch of crystal.
Excellent. 4 filled pouches should suffice. Never forget, mining crystal.
Yeah.
Nini!
Yo! Yo!
What do you want?
Tired?
You'd be tired too if you were permanently on guard.
Guard duty.
That's exactly what I was trying to tell Frink. But then he just started with all that rubbish about the rule. I tell you, he's got his head so far up Magnus's arse, he never sees the...
Frink asked me to collect pouches of crystals here in the mine.
Oh, are you his new errand?
He said that this was actually your job.
It was my job. Now it's yours. Have fun while you're at it. But look at it this way. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Such is life.
Have a rest for once.
Whoa, and get caught by Frink? I have to get Gnome Dakhil moving anyway. He's sleeping again. Hey, wait. What do you think about this idea? You make Dakhil work, and I'll have a rest.
What do I get in return if I...
Simple. What I don't know won't hurt me. If a few crystals make their way into your pockets from time to time, I'll turn a blind eye. But don't think you can snitch on our arrangement to Frink for a few
I'll give Dakhil a proper talking to.
Good. I can have a rest at last.
Ha! Away! Nini!
Wake up.
What?
You cheeky runt.
No more blah blah.
Geralt wants you to get back to work.
Geralt, Granny Bumface, Duck'll sleep.
This isn't gonna work. I have never met a gnome as lazy as you.
What? Homie want Basha?
But the little one is no match for you. Let's knock him for 6.
Basha? Sure thing.
Attacker!
Rip his head off! Poke him in the eye!
Owie! No more clobber, poor Duck'll! Do what Hummy wants.
Show me what you've got in your pocket.
Duck'll not find much in cave. Other canoe working. Duck'll sleep.
Lazy and poor. From now on, you'll work just like everyone else.
Yip yip. Duck'll will fetch many dinghy from mountain.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Don't you dare do that again, or else!
That keel is working again.
And?
I thought the news would be worth a reward.
Didn't I tell you that you could pick up everything you find here?
You did, but
But
I've got a few pouches of crystal.
and I'm not interested. Talk to Frink.
Geralt said I could steal a few crystals in the mine.
What? You will leave them where they are. The crystals are for the mages. Nobody can help themselves here. I'll tell Magnus about this, and there will be consequences for Geralt. As for you, I hope you're not hiding any crystals from the mine in your pockets.
Of course not.
Good. I expected nothing less from you. But that doesn't mean I won't keep a close eye on you. If you have nothing more to report, you may leave.
Here. That should be the last of the pouches of crystals.
You're really quick. Not bad. Here's your payment. That concludes the shipment. General Magnus will be happy. And now I can get a few tankards in the tavern. I mean, now I can sleep easy at night. Put the weapon down. Put the weapon. Wise. Put the weapon down. I think you know now who's. Put the weapon down.
Should you dare do that again, or else...
Oi, you squealed on me to frick.
So?
So? I'll remember that, you hear?
Sure.
Put that thing away!
I need a lockpick.
Get lost.
Get out of my sight!
It's going to happen soon.
Ah, shit, not again.
Why won't anyone listen to me?
Because the shadow creatures you're talking about can't hurt us.
They'll come. And they're going to...
Get their asses kicked, I bet. Now go annoy someone else.
Yes?
The delivery has arrived from the mine.
Oh, which of the lads here got it?
I did.
Right. Oh well, good work, I suppose. Take this as a reward for your service. I'll have to think very carefully about putting Frink in charge of the mine.
Come on. Let me into the Great Hall of the Mage. I'll try not to get into any trouble.
Very well. After all, you've done much for us. Go to them. But don't distract them too much from their work.
Great.
Yes, I know. You're new here, and you want a quick way to learn magic. Forget it. Magic requires practice and concentration. If you expect quick success, you'll be quick to fail.
How do you know that I'll fail?
Because anyone who goes into battle unprepared is doomed to fail. Being prepared doesn't mean having proved your skills in every tavern on the continent. No. Only discipline, training, and self-sacrifice can lead to success. And now, I have other matters to attend to.
What can you teach me?
Just ask.
I'm really not that good. I'd like to sustain.
Okay.
I want to learn more about crystal magic.
I don't have much time, so you'll have to make do with the short version. Crystal magic may appear to be another, random form of magic to the uninitiated, yet it is capable of so much more. It contains a power to rival even that of the Titans.
How can a few crystals stop Titans?
Have you never heard that faith can move mountain? It's similar with crystals, but more practical. It's possible to channel their magic. The sooner we understand their complex structures, the stronger the magical power we can extract from them.
Where do these crystals originate?
An interesting, albeit irrelevant question. Perhaps they were a final gift from the gods, given to protect mankind from their doom. Perhaps they simply lay concealed beneath the rock for eons. In the end, all that matters is we've got them.
Sounds to me as if you want to play
The gods have forsaken us, and we have no need for them anymore. These crystals give us power to restore order. They are the key to man's continued survival, and so we shall use them.
Thanks. I think
Good. I think this little chit-chat added to your knowledge. Now go back to your chores.
Another amateur in the camp. Or the ugliest dock whore I've ever seen.
Is this how you welcome every newcomer?
No, just the wimps.
I've already got enough to deal with right now. What is your problem with me?
That's enough. I can stop this little game now.
Game? What game?
Information. That's what I was after. I provoked you, and you revealed something about yourself, my naive friend.
Alright, I got it.
So it seems. You didn't allow yourself to be misled a second time. I think you've learned enough for today.
Why does someone like you need that information?
Isn't that obvious? Information is valuable. It can sometimes determine the course of entire war. Keep your ears open, and you can pocket a lot of gold.
So, you're rich?
I wouldn't be for long if I told you that. Never peddle the fruits of your labours. Old street wisdom.
Alright. You are rich. What do I need to know?
You don't expect a lecture from me, do you?
No.
Good. Because you'll figure most of it out for yourself, anyway. What I can recommend is that you take a look in the back room of the tavern now and then. Occasionally, you'll meet someone there you can challenge to a drinking contest.
I'm unbeatable in a drinking contest.
You're not the first to make that claim. Most of them wake up with their heads in the water barrel. If you really want to prove that you can hold your liquor, there's only one way. As soon as you find someone standing in the back room of the tavern with a bottle in his hand, challenge him to a drinking contest, and may the stronger liver win.
What sort of information do you have to offer?
Since you don't perform guard duty, and you don't manage our stock lists, I don't have much for you. Of course, those robe-wearing bureaucrats have something to offer, but I'm sure you would have figured that out yourself. No, I've got another offer for you. Fork out some gold, and I'll teach you a few tricks.
What can you... How do I last long?
Concentration is the key word. Concentrate on the battle and try to forget your wound. It won't be easy to put aside the... but once you've mastered it, you can become a true warrior.
I'd like to prolong the effect of pain.
Sure, if the price is right.
I'm not good enough at this. Why have you sided with the Guardian?
Well, for one thing, You can convince yourself that it's safe here, but the real reason is that you get a roof over your head and a meal on the table.
You don't sound very convinced.
I don't care how important extracting the crystals may be. I'm not gonna work in some bloody mine. So my motto is, keep your head down.
That's how you do it.
You're not a guardian, huh?
No, the mages saved me, so I'm doing my share here in the camp. I don't know the last thing about magic, but I can forge a good sword, and a solid blade is a loyal companion in these...
You've got to hand it to him. He's right. Without good blades, we're doomed.
What do the mages save you from?
It all happened too long ago for you to be remotely interested.
You're wrong. Tell me the story.
It all started back in the time when the Inquisition and the mages were still making common core. I was already a smith then, and I was doing loads of overtime. I was so overworked that I forgot to fold one particular blade properly.
Okay, so you forged a bad blade, so?
But that's just it. That sodding blade ended up going to the Commandant, and of course, it snapped. He wanted to have my guts for garters. So I packed my things and went over to the maid. I'd never have made it without them.
So?
Definitely not. I hardly think they would welcome a deserter back with open arms. No, my place is here. The mages will accomplish what the Inquisition failed to do.
And that is?
Defeat the Titans, once and for all.
I think I've heard enough.
All right. I have another iron in the fire anyway.
What do you do when you're not at the fort?
I sleep.
Right.
Well, sometimes I have a little drink in the tavern after midnight. When you bang on the anvil as much as I do, sometimes your hand starts to get a little shaky. A strong drink helps to steady the bones, you know. And if you can have a drinking contest with someone on the same night, all the better.
Tell me about blacksmith.
I owe the mages, so you'll have to pay. But if you're afraid of sparks, you'll be a terrible blacksmith. If all you need is a better weapon, I can sell you one.
Let's... Oiled crankshafts were rarely used in crossbows, despite their obvious efficiency. Since most shooters have started using firearms, likely no one there is interested any longer. A final specimen is said to have been owned by a lighthouse keeper on Calador. Oiled...
What's the meaning of this?
Something smells funny here.
Well, my friend, it must be me. Well, not from me, but from the gunpowder. Shotguns are my life.
Shotguns. Sounds good.
Finally, someone who agreed. Most of the guys here just rely on their crystal glass. I always say, what's better than a mage? A mage with a gun, of course.
Let's see. What do you think about the mage?
Well, officially, they are, of course, the ones with the big plan. They're building a contraption that's meant to save humanity from the Titans. But all I care about is getting paid. I don't care where it comes from, or what I have to do to earn.
What's your job with the Guardian?
I'm in charge of maintenance and repair of the firearm. We don't have many, but I'm the only one who knows anything about them. That's also the reason why I don't have to slog my guts out in the mines, or play the washerwoman like Vetranio here.
What's wrong with Vetranio?
Ah, he's useless, like most of the new arrival. He thought if he could conjure a few sparks, he'd be the biggest fish in the pond. But that's not how things work. If you've got no skills, you're worthless.
Everyone has to start somewhere.
You, maybe. Not me. I was always a talented artist. I'm just following my calling. Listen, if you want to learn about firearms, I'm your man. I can take those things apart and put them back together so fast that your head will
Any advice you can give me on the way?
Just one thing. Keep practicing. Take me, for example. Every morning I do target practice on the stand. Most people here think it's a waste of time, but I say it's worth it.
It's useless without the right key.